Everyone, welcome back to my channel Study Desk of Anand. Today we will going to break down a clustering in a way you can understand in just a couple of minutes. So what is clustering? In BigQuery, clustering organize your table data based on the value one or more column you choose. Think of it like your bookshelf. All the book on the same topic are kept together. When a query the table, BigQuery can skip over entire section of the data that don't match your filter. That means faster a query and lower the storage cost. Let's demonstrate with the help of a BigQuery. For demonstration, I have created some auxiliary table and dummy data. Since we know, right, we are using a free version. So insert and DML operation is not supported. So this is a hack I have created that will produce a 1 lakh record, and that will be sufficient for our demo. Now we can see the table which we have created, and if we apply the query filter, right, it cost us 3.8 MB to just process it. Now in order to remove the processing storage, right, it's consumed 3.8 MB for running this query. That cost to us. Now if we can improve the performance, so for that we will be using a clustering and partition. So I'll say create table, and I'm just using this name to save some time. Let me just copy it. So I'll be saying sales cluster data. This will be my clustered table, and first we will be doing partition by this sales date. Since we know that the above query, we have two column, one is a country and second is a sales date, so that is a filter applied here. So we have created a partitions on a sales date column, and we will be using cluster by this country column, so that all the data can store together. And when we query for a India specific data, we will require less byte. Earlier it took 3.8 MB, right? So our goal is to reduce the cost if we can use the clustering approach, right? So I will be creating this table from the source data that has a 1 lakh record. So select star from this table. Now remember, partition and clustering cannot be created on the existing table. If we want to create a cluster or partitions, we need to create a separate all data table together. So let me just execute this. So now we have created a table that we can see. This is running. So it takes some time. So yeah, now our table is being created. Now the same query which earlier cost us 3.8 MB, right? Now if we can see, I have copy pasted the same query and just changed the name of the table. Earlier it was a sales raw that was costing us 3.8 MB. Now if you see, with this new cluster created, this will just cost a 2.12 MB. So we have gained some performance by creating a cluster column and applying the partitions on sales date. We can improve the performance. So I hope you have understood how the clustering improve the overall performance in BigQuery. We can apply the same in the productions data, so that while reading the BigQuery data, right, it will just read the only specific data and ignore the rest of data. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Stay tuned for a next happy learning.